Hello viewers, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about a very sensitive and important topic for those Canadians who are senior Canadians or who are retired, or there are the people who don't like the severe Canadian winter weather. So those Canadians mostly become a snowbird when they become senior, and they prefer to travel outside the country during the severe winter months. Uh, some of those Canadians prefer to go to Australia, others go to Mexico or US in Florida or Arizona. But there is a large number of seniors who belong to Pakistan, and their preference is to come to Pakistan to spend their winter, like January, February, March month. Those are the severe months in Canada. But they don't know that should they buy a house in Pakistan and live on a regular basis, or should they rent the house. I have an opportunity to introduce one of an expert. His name is Ziauddin. He is a chief technical officer of a very well-known real construction company, 18. I'm going to ask him few questions about what is the best solution for snowbirds, especially with Pakistani background, to come, and what can they do, how much investment they would need if they want to buy a house, and what are the kind of projects available in Islamabad.
How are you? I'm good. Very nice to seeing you here. And luckily I'm in Islamabad.
Yes.
And I have an opportunity to meet with the famous well-known development company
Yes.
in Pakistan, 18, and you are a chief technical officer there.
Right.
So welcome in our channel.
Thank you very much.
And
Very
I would
nice.
like to ask you, first of all, a question. That the problem with most of the Pakistanis living in Canada or in other European countries,
yes.
cold countries, they want to spend their winter out of their country, and they want to prefer to come to Pakistan. So what do you suggest for them? Should they come? Which cities should they live? And what kind of opportunities available for them to buy a house or to rent a house, stuff like that. So please tell something to our viewers.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I just wanted to tell you about myself actually, that I was born and brought up in Karachi. I left Pakistan in 1989. I lived in different countries. Like one of my hometown is of course Canada. We live in Ottawa, very close to your house actually. But I was working in different countries, and I was feeling it actually that one fine morning I'll be ended up in Pakistan, and whatever I learned, I should transform that thing in Pakistan, because the construction industry in Pakistan is pretty, still into the
Infancy stages.
Exactly. So I came here and I figured out actually that there's so many good developments are coming up, because I live in a modern development which is in Islamabad, and I work for 18, and 18 is doing one of the best products actually I ever seen in this region actually. So we have various different type of products, starting from one bedroom studio apartment till when we say 8 canal, it's about 4,000 square year houses actually. So it covers different clientele. But going back to your question actually, that what is the best option? It again depends on you, that what exactly you want to do, because when people are talking to me, when they are in different countries, they are talking in terms of dollar. That if I invest this much in dollars in Canada or any other XYZ country, I will get, my rate of return is this.
You just mentioned about the concept of rate of return, and I'm aware of this thing, that lots of people, when they want to invest in Pakistan, they think about rate of return is very low in Pakistan compared to their country like Canada or the other European countries. So what do you think about them?
To be contrary to that, rate of return in Pakistan is pretty high actually. So the properties, like I was posted here as when I was working with Turner Construction, I was posted here in between 2007 till 2009. So at that point of time, there was a lot of transition actually. A lot of Pakistanis were moving or thinking about moving to Pakistan at that point, because of the situation in the north actually and other Middle Eastern countries. So at that time when we were selling the property, where I was talking about Amar and rest of the thing. Those people who bought those properties at that point of time, they made tons of money actually. So, for example, when I was posted here for 2 years, I bought just one of the, not a house, but a plot actually. And tomorrow, maybe I'm selling it, and I'm getting like 4 times the price which I paid. Even if I convert it to dollars, still I'm making almost like the more than double that.
So you're saying that even including that fluctuation in the price of
The dollar.
of the dollar and relationship between dollar and rupees, even then, despite all those depreciation and everything, the return is
Pretty high.
200 to 300% in
Absolutely.
2 or 3 years.
No, it is not 2 and 3, it's about 10 years.
Yeah,
But
about
it's
10 years,
still-
okay.
Still, it is pretty high because one thing is there that this is your house, and second thing is there that the house is appreciating with the regular. There's no point in time in Pakistan history, probably maybe that where the properties went down actually. The properties are always appreciating. I can give you an example that when I was posted, I joined a team. At that point of time, that was December 2020, right? And one of the apartment, which was 3-bedroom apartment, we were selling it for approximately 3.5 crore, which is about, in terms of dollar, what I can say, I don't know.
Whatever
probably
amount,
like $200,000, right? So $200,000, if I say the current value of dollars, Canadian I'm talking about. So today the same apartment is $400,000. It's only 1 year, and it is not even. So first our delivery is coming up in June, and the price is already appreciated and touching almost like $400,000 mark. So like people who bought at that point of time, today in 1 year time, whether they paid 50% or 60%, because we are offering 4 years interest-free installments actually.
Okay, so this is good thing that you said about rate of return, but there's a lot of fear factor among Pakistanis living overseas, and one of the fear factor is that they are concerned about the security and safety in Pakistan. So they normally prefer to live in a place where this is safe and secure and a gated community, or kind of they could live fearfully. So what do you suggest about that, and especially your project that you are working on? So what kind of security and safety measures you have taken there?
Okay, so going back to the safety and security, no countries in the world is 100% safe actually. So there is a level of safety and security. Yes, if you compare Canada with Pakistan, of course, safety and security in Canada is much, much higher. But still, Pakistan, certain cities are different in terms of when you are talking about level of security. If you go to New York, you will feel the same thing. There are certain pockets in New York or various different places in US where you will feel that you're unsafe. But the same thing is in Pakistan. Those era when the media was projecting that Pakistan is not a safe country, it's heaven for terrorists and all these things, it's gone actually. It's no more. The government is taking a lot of stiff actions, and they're trying to, make the cities more safer for people.
Yeah, I witnessed to this point because I'm visiting Pakistan and I'm finding it very safe. I never felt any kind of fear here that I will be robbed. Yes, I mean, if I'm in the wrong time, wrong place, that can happen anywhere
in the world. So what happens that, as I mentioned actually, I live in an Amar development. Amar is like having a 3 level of security. Like you enter into the main gate and then second gate, and then you have and to be honest with you, people will be surprised actually that there are no boundary walls. And exactly same type of thing which we are doing, probably better than that, we are doing in 18 also. That we have a gated community. There is a proper security check actually. The entire development is going to be totally secure. We will have mobile units actually who will be running around providing assistance or anything like that. Each and every individual is checked. We have automated access system actually. When you will come to the gate, you can enter with your access card. And for example, I can give you an example that if you are living in an apartment and you are going to a basement car park actually, as soon as you come in, automatically door is open if you have the access card. And once the access card is used, that is locked, that the car is inside. So you cannot use that access card again. So this
Without
is
going out again, out
without going out again. So
Okay.
these kind of security measures we are adopting, and of course we want our residents to be like safe with all sort of this thing. So of course we have guards which are very highly trained guards, which are going to be like you can compare them with any very well trained
any other developed
guys actually.
countries
So, yes.
kind of
And the level which I can tell you, the confidence I have it, I bought the property in the same development actually. And I feel comfortable that this is going to be my future home also.
and you are also an overseas Pakistani.
And I'm overseas
in
Pakistani.
Canada.
In fact, my family, my kids lives in Canada.
And they do visit Pakistan.
And they do visit Pakistan and
every
they
year.
feel, and to be honest with you, one more interesting thing actually that, okay, fine, for me, I'm born and brought up, but there are kids actually, they're not born and brought up in Pakistan. But once they come here, they feel like this is their home country actually, one of the second home country. They enjoy the food, they enjoy the environment.
So it's like investing in Pakistan means you are
Yes,
making the connection
exactly.
between your
Absolutely.
second generation with the
generation.
Pakistan.
Absolutely.
Okay, Zia Saab, very good information. Really, I mean, we learned a lot from your interview. So, but you explained everything about Islamabad and your project. So, taking the benefit of your expertise, if some people who want to go and invest in other cities like Karachi, Lahore, or Multan, or any other city,
Very
what
good question actually, but as I mentioned that I'm born and brought up in Karachi, but I prefer to live in Islamabad. But if, of course, everybody has their choices. So if you are talking about other cities, of course, Karachi has a lot of potential for both living and business. At the same time, Lahore, Multan, there are new cities that are coming up. So the safe investment for them is like investing in DHAs, all the developments actually.
What is DHA stand for?
It's called Defense Housing Authority. And they are pretty much secured actually, your properties, because one of the things which mostly Pakistanis are afraid of, and it happens with them also, that when they move out or they are out of the country, their custody of their houses are taken over by some other illegal peoples actually. But in DHAs, this is not going to happen.
And you think that the rate of return is
It's pretty good
in other
Yeah.
cities as well other than Islamabad,
to
or
be
it's the highest in Islamabad?
Currently, because Islamabad became the hub, based on the new government initiative, all the new tourist resorts are coming up in northern areas.
Oh, this is an important
So
point,
this is
yes.
very, 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 like people need to understand that right now it is in development stage. I already witnessed thousands of people who are coming in, they're foreigners. I'm not talking about Pakistanis, they are foreigners when I'm talking about they're coming from Europe, from North America, from Australia, different places, and I have seen a lot of influx of those tourists, and they're coming to enjoy the nature actually. Because other countries, if you talk about Europe actually, it's very expensive, right? One thing is they are very expensive. Second thing is that people are like, so the government is giving similar kind of level of the resorts in northern areas of Pakistan. They're very beautiful actually. I've been to a couple of them, and you can compare with any other international resorts. You can compare with that. So Islamabad is like became the hub of most of these. So that is the reason they built the airport.
Very good information. Last question from you. And the last question is that, with living in Canada,
Yeah.
I live in Canada, and we people, whenever we do investment, we look for mortgage
Yes.
or financing opportunities. So if those North American or European or Australian Pakistanis are interested in investing in Pakistan real estate, is there any possibility they can get some financing? Is there anything available, or what to suggest to them? Quick and short answer.
Okay, so what happens that all our development, whenever we are offering, so the day we launch and the day you want to book the any unit actually, whether it is a one studio apartment or 8 canal, so we are giving almost 4 years interest-free financing. Actually.
Oh, that's
so you will
good
not
thing,
be
yeah.
charging a zero interest. So you lock the price today, and you pay installments, equal installments The only thing is that you have to pay upfront 15%, and then your remaining 85% is paid in installments, and you can adjust your installments based on your own requirement actually. Apart from that, what happens that we started having a lot of with the local banks, because and you can borrow or you can mortgage your house actually as soon as most of the banks are ready to invest on your property. As soon as you pay 50%, and the rest of they will guarantee actually that the remaining 50% they will pay. The only thing is that interest rate is pretty high compared to Canada or US.
Yeah, because that's interest rate high because the inflation rate is
Inflation
high
rate is high.
in Pakistan. So that makes sense.
Yeah, now my question to you is that if those snowbirds who want to live out of Canada, or how can they contact your company to do investment here or buy a house here? What kind of projects you are at the moment running there? What kind of types of homes you have there? So that please let us know something about that, and what kind of infrastructure you have in that area.
Okay, so as I mentioned, it is one of the state-of-the-art development in Pakistan. In fact, in this region. And when I joined, like as of now, we are offering from studio apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, 3-bedroom apartment, and then we are offering penthouses, which is sometimes more than 4 bedrooms actually. It goes up to 5 bedrooms. This is, I'm talking about the apartment. Then we have houses which is like on 250 square yard. People are calling it like half canal villas here, and it goes to 1 canal which is 500 square yard. Then we have a 2 canal which is 1000 square yard. Then it goes to 4 canal which is 2000 square yard. And then we go for 8 canal, which is 4,000 square yard villas. And as you, like one of the questions you asked actually, that how you can contact. So we have a website. We are available on Twitter, Facebook, all the internet. Apart from that, we have a state-of-the-art actually call center, and we have a very strong sales team.
So at this point, I'm really happy that I had a chance to talk to you. I hope my viewers had good information from this interview, and I'm thankful to Zia. Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you.
And always pleasure meeting you.
Great, thank you.
All right, viewers, this is the end of our interview with Zia. I just want to tell you that this video is not a commercial. I have not been paid for preparing this video, and this is video only for information, and any investment decision you make is your own choice. We are not responsible for any kind of decision. Thank you.